Hey guys, if you like what you hear, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I would be so happy if you support me on Patreon. Have fun! Wake up! You're a very deep sleeper, I see. I also see that you let your servant sleep on you. I'm glad you two are getting along at least. But come, there's something for you that I want to show you. My servants have cleaned your clothing for you. Those clothes I pick for you look nice, do they? They look very appropriate now that you're a deity. Yeah, I just called you a deity. Get up and I will show you what I mean. I will be waiting in the living room. Anyways, there's something that you got last night. I've given you the ability to grant wishes and small miracles. You granted a few mortals wishes. Well, one of them prayed when he got his wish, meaning that someone prayed to you. You know what this means. Well, think about it. A god is something that mortals pray to, meaning that you are now a true god. I know, it's weird since I said that I would make you a god myself, but being prayed to for helping them with your divine power is also a way to become a god. I can still give you more powers over time, but you could also earn more if you granted more wishes and prayers. But you wouldn't want to leave me, do you? I know you want to stay with me. I give you so much love and affection, as long as you remain my kin. Come on, give me another hug. You can now be considered among the ranks of your brothers and sisters. Of course, you have siblings. I told you I had 7 kids before you. Although you might not see them that often, they are your family. I hope that you can meet them soon. You look pretty nice, although I have to admit I'm not the best at judging clothing. Not that I have no taste in beauty, I'm more into natural beauty. The beauty of nature. If you want a real option about beauty, then go ask May. May is the goddess of beauty and femininity. But still, you look nice to me, and that is what really matters. But I got something special for today. I prepared a picnic for us. I have already made the food, and I will take you to my favorite spot in this whole heaven. We have a visitor. I wonder who it is.
Mother, I've come to visit you today.
My sweet daughter Milana. I'm so glad to see you again. Give me a hug.
Who is this? Oh, did you have another kin again? Who's the father this time?
Milana. That was pretty rude.
How did it grow up? How did this one grow up so fast? It's been 6 months since I last saw you.
I adopted this one. It is from the human world.
Is that really true? Were you really immortal?
Yes. It's a pretty interesting story on how I adopted this one.
I recall you told me that I was going to be your last child. Now you are on your 7th.
This is my 8th, actually.
Oh dear, oh dear. But I guess it is nice to meet you.
So, yeah. This is my 3rd descendant, Milana. She is the goddess of trees. But Milana, we were actually about to go on a picnic. Care to join us?
Sure. I came here to spend time with you after all.
That's very sweet of you. Alright, let's go. Another beautiful day. I wouldn't expect anything less in my own heavenly realm. Even when it rains, It's the beautiful. Even the trees you bless, Milana, are a beautiful contribution.
You shouldn't expect anything less from me. But what about your new descendant? What kind of god is this one?
I don't know. It was this morning that this one became a full-fledged deity.
So your new descendant just received its first prayer?
Yeah. Its very first prayer. This one might be the first human a god has ever raised. There are some gods who were humans before, but usually they became gods when a god fell in love with them. Freg, the god of clouds, was born as a mortal before marrying Celeste, the goddess of stars.
Hey you, there's something I want to ask. I remember hearing something about how in false human religions, they depicted gods fighting among themselves. I mean, like, there are stories of how gods take powers from other gods, or kidnap, humiliate, or upset each other. Do those fictional stories really exist? I see. It's ironic because we don't often do that at all. If anything, it is in our best interest to actually be in harmony with one another. We are immortal, and hatred towards each other would only ultimately result in plenty of devastation.
Yeah. It would be very counterproductive if we keep hating each other. But we are here. I know this might not seem that different from all of the other areas of this realm, but it does mean something special for me.
You told me this before. It was...
Milana, don't ruin the surprise. But let's sit down as I unpack the food. Alright, it seems everything is here. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, cheeseburgers, rice, chicken, pierogies, quesadillas, and apple pie.
I have no idea how you keep the pierogi moistened. I never associate them with picnic food. Chicken makes sense, but you might end up attracting some foxes over it.
Oh, please. The foxes wouldn't dare steal from me. I think my new kin will tell you what happens when you steal from me.
Mother, do I need to remind you when I stole some sake from you?
Come on, you were like 5 years old, and I sent you to your room. That wasn't much considering my new kin circumstance.
You do get quite possessive. You're not a fan when people try to steal your donation money. You really don't need money.
Still, it is money from the people who worship me intentionally or not. I hate seeing that money get taken by others. How would you feel if I gifted you a beautiful oak tree and then someone took it away from you almost immediately?
I would punish that person severely. I guess you made your point there. So you're my new sibling. I don't mean to sound unimpressed, but I am kind of used to getting new siblings every few centuries. I see you have green hair as well, despite not having a direct lineage connection to her. Despite my appearance, I am pretty old. I'm a pretty old goddess. All of the other major gods only had one kin at the time. Meanwhile, Mother was raising me. So yeah, I am your older sister. But give it a few centuries and you have plenty of younger siblings as well.
Oh, come on, be nice you two. Here, let me take a picture of both of you. I suppose I'm distracting us from the surprise that Milana almost gave away. But there's a very special reason I brought this here. This was where I was created. Us gods came into existence when humans began to understand the concept of enlightenment. What I mean is that humans started believing in gods is what caused us to exist. I just remember waking up right here. There wasn't some kind of awakening. I just started to exist one day. Hey, what is this? There are foxes approaching us. I hope the chicken really didn't attract them. They better not steal it. Hey, isn't that your only fox servant? What are you doing here? You sense the presence of a fox deity? There is no fox deity to my Yundi. Oh, I see. They are looking for you. That is what god you have become. You are now the god of foxes. They all want to worship you. Congratulations. Your hair could turn blonde, and you might even sprout fox ears and a tail. I'm not sure about that. Actually, that would be a bit doubtful, but you never know. That you might one day have more fox servants than me.
Well, I already know that you're just as interesting as all my other siblings.
There's so much we have to do. When we are done with this picnic, we will prepare you to take on the responsibilities of a deity. The other gods would also like to meet you. But for now, let's just enjoy the moment.